Okay, I'm going to try to explain this unit test, but a video is not very interactive, so I'm just going to guess what your questions might be. So on question number 13, that was the first one I saw that you missed, and so I put your check marks up here, and then the red means that those were incorrect and you selected them. So it is discrete. You do have the recursive formula correct. But this graph is not correct. So if you look, since we have rows and in a theater, it's not going to be a continuous line. It's going to be discrete. So it should just be dots that were on that graph. Okay. And there were some more options at the bottom that I couldn't capture. So next is you want to come up with a formula, and it looks like you have the pattern is to add 2. So you've got the domain all real numbers. Remember, we can't have all real numbers since we're not going to have a line. So you want to just go through the options and see what you have or don't have. Since we're adding 2, obviously it's not going to be exponential, but let's look at number 14. 14 is going to be a lot easier for me to show you. So they want the function. It is a line and you have a linear equation. I gave you the hint that it was your slope that was incorrectly. So you want to pick a point like right here, and then pick another point that goes in the corner, and slope is your rise, which is up and down, over the run. So you need to count how far up did you go from the purple dot to the other purple dot, and how far to the right goes on the denominator. So you want to retry your slope. Your y-intercept of -3 is correct. All right, let's look at number 16. So 16, they give you a chart, and the only one that you missed was D. So your table was great. It is linear. It is discrete. And so we're talking about meals, and you want to come up with, write an explicit function and find out how many meals will be given out on the 1 month. So your answer is not going to be the formula. You need to do that on your own, but I want to know how many meals. We want a number. How many meals would you be given on the 30th day? So you're missing the right type of answer. All right, let's look at the next one. So 16, it says they're given a graph of f is the line, g is the curve, and they want to know which equation represents the curve, because that's g. So you wrote the line. So you need to, since it's exponential, it'll be like y equals b to the x. So you need to find points that are on 0, 1, and that go through this curve right there. Okay. Question 20 is average rate of change. So average rate of change is the same thing as slope. So slope is y minus y divided by x minus x. And they're talking about g. So you have the point 0, 1, and then they want you to use the interval 1. So you're going to use 0, 1, and then you need to find the ordered pair 1 that's on the G graph. So if you go over to 1, it goes up 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're going to need to find the slope between those 2 points. So this one you're going to compare. So you're going to find the slope of f, and you're going to use, remember, it's average rate of change, y minus y over x minus x. So for f, you're still using 0, 1, and then 2. Let's see, on f it's 2, 9. And then you need to find the average rate of change for g. Now, since it's really just slope, you don't have to find it, but which one would have, they just want to know which function has the bigger rate of change. So g, the rate of change does differ. It's not just going to be one for that. And it looks like that's the last one you missed.